Hello, my name's Nicola Wilson and I teach book and publishing studies at the University of Reading. I'm going to talk a little bit about my new book called Recommended, a history of the Book Society, which was the first celebrity book club in the UK. The way it worked was you had a bunch of judges who chose a book every month from all the newly published works, and they sent those out to their members. The club had a real impact on changing how people thought about reading and book buying. So this is before paperbacks have taken off. Not many people are really kind of in the culture of buying books. And what the judges wanted to do was kind of provide busy people with a bit of a sense of a guide through all the books that were published every month. And they chose lots of different things. It was really varied. So you might receive a history or a biography, fiction, travel writing. It was really quite varied. So when I was looking at the judges' diaries and letters, I got really interested in their personal lives and how what was going on kind of at home was influencing the books they were reading and then choosing to share with the members of the Book Society. In the run-up to the Second World War, you see a really interesting tension played out in the pages of the Book Society news, where one of the judges, Edmund Blunden, who was a pacifist who'd been involved in the First World War and is doing everything he can to stop another war, his recommendations kind of are butting up against what Cecil Day-Lewis is recommending. And Day-Lewis was part of the 30s poets and part of the Popular Front fighting against the rise of fascism. And you can see how within the things that they're recommending to members, there's this kind of tension about appeasement and what needs to be done to stop the rise of fascism. There's now lots of celebrity book clubs, and you might follow things on Book Talk or Bookstagram. The Book Society were at the beginnings really of this idea of sharing your own tastes with a wider group of people and cultivating a kind of community of shared tastes around that. So the book is being published today with a local independent publisher, and we've got a launch event this evening in Fourbear's Bookshop in Caversham. There are a few places left if you'd like to come along. We've got an online launch for the book on the 15th of July, and you can register for that via the Centre for Book Cultures and Publishing. So if you'd like to find out a bit more about the history of the first celebrity book club and the influencers who changed how we read, do join in.